recently I've been training like my ability to hold the baby by holding the snooze. First, well, sometimes I'll just hold like Hannah, but she's kind of like, well, what the? God, Aki just does that. I think Hannah's still in heat, so one is for dominance, like humping each other. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Weirdos. Like, sometimes I'll just hold Aki by herself, but she's kind of light, you know? And then, Hannah, so if that's the case, I'll hold both of them at the same time, Hannah and Aki, because they're both like 14 pounds. Or I think Lily, no, not Lily, Hannah is about, last time I checked, they were both 12 pounds, but it seems like Hannah is now heavier than Aki. I'm pretty sure like the same weight. But either way, Ari's 30 pounds, so I've already been doing this for Ari for like a good while, but I don't do it for extended amounts of time because sometimes she just gets really mad. But yeah, now I want to practice building up the strength because I hear it takes a lot of energy, not strength, but like energy to hold the baby, which is probably like plyometrics if you think about it, like doing something for a long period of time. So yeah, hey, what are you doing? Getting the plants, man. So yeah, I've been just holding Ari for some period of time. I left my med ball in the van, otherwise I would be using that, but it's great to use Ari. Because Ari never gets any attention anymore, because the other two are always trying to grab the attention, and we tend to forget that, Ari's still a baby, even though she's 14. But yeah, I used to hold Ari like this all the time. The other hold I would do is this one. Let me see if I can get her. This one. I do this one a lot for Ari too. I'm walking around with her like this. Especially when it was just her, I would just do this for her. It's nice. I like this one. I could hold Taro too, Taro's like a good candidate, but he can't, sometimes he doesn't want to get held very long. He's not like a normal rag doll. Like, you can hold him for like 30 seconds, and then, yeah, after that, he just wants to like get away. And I haven't cut his nails recently. Yeah. The issue with holding Ari, though, is like, there's a bunch of fur. She's like the only one that sheds a lot. The other two, they don't really shed very much. They don't shed that much. I mean, they do shed, but it comes in clumps. So when it's like their shedding season, like you'll just see like a bunch of little like furs that are like sticking together, and you just need to like pull it out, like a cotton ball. But for Ari, look at her, weirdo. Why are you doing this? It's your daughter, a weirdo. I don't know if she's asserting dominance or she smells like the pheromones or whatever they're called on Hana still, because I think she's still kind of like at the end of her heat. Anyways, yeah, with Ari, like her fur is like constantly just coming out. It's just a thing, I mean, I think her fur has just finished blowing out, so it's just normal, like fur coming out. I also did I used like a high pressure blow dryer on her recently, and I like plucked her furs, so hopefully that's enough.
You little blubber, you little blubber. Hey, what's up? You blubber, dude. What's wrong with you, dude?
Okay, so I'm gonna start making the sinigang. Had to take a little break from kicking, or from the kickings, but normally let me see if I can get a better view. Okay, yeah, so normally in like Vaughn's, your regular supermarket from America, if you go to the Asian section, Hispanic section, whatever, you'll probably find these guys, the Mamacitas Sinigang Sasampalok. Yeah, I think I said that right, hopefully. But yeah, the one we're going to be using is this green one, which is, put this down, this one. Okay. This one looks more Filipino, but apparently you need to use like up to 2 to 3 packets, like I said earlier. However, the instructions here are very basic. It just says to pour the contents or of the pouch into a pan, put 8 cups of water into it, stir to dissolve, and then you bring it to a boil and add approximately 2 pounds of your choice of meat or seafood. On here, it's shrimp. And I mean, I've been more thinking about like not eating shrimp recently, especially if it's from if it's not from Crab Hut or something. Crab Hut's really expensive right now, the one in Convoy. But yeah, these instructions just don't sit well with me. Like just putting it all into like a bowl or putting it all in and then just letting it go for like 10 minutes, I guess. So I'm gonna use this packet with let me go back. Hold on. With these instructions. So the Mamacita's instructions, which is you put the water in first with tomatoes and onions. I'm gonna put garlic in there too, and then you simmer it, or you put it to boil, and then you simmer it for like 5 minutes, and then after that, you put the sauce in, or the spices, the packets, increase it to a boil, and then you put the vegetables in. I just want to get a lot of like flavor going into the soup, you know. So I feel like if I start off with the tomatoes, the onions, and garlic, it'll draw the flavor out of that stuff before I start putting in this, you know. Normally when you cook food, I was taught in restaurant class that you need to cook the garlic first and then the onions. The garlic will it'll bring the flavor out of the garlic. Then you do it to the onions until it's clear or whatever. I mean, I know we're just boiling shit, but yeah, I'm gonna do that first. All right, so water, tomato, onions, and garlic. Let me show you. So my arms are starting to get jacked up from the training. Well, my arms are okay. I just feel like tired altogether. I've always been like this though. Like after like class, like I don't know if it's me just going hard all the time. Maybe I don't eat enough. I probably don't eat enough, especially for that amount of training I'm doing, you know. But I always feel like very tired after classes, which I guess is a good thing, you know. I'm putting my heart out into the class. Everyone else seems like they're not tired though. Maybe I'm definitely doing something wrong with. Maybe I need to eat more before I go to training. I also don't drink water, you know, like SpongeBob, like that shirt I got. I don't really drink water very much. I probably should drink more water. That's probably the case, to be honest. Dude, I don't drink, sometimes I don't even drink like a water bottle's worth of water, which is probably bad. So, yeah, that's probably my issue. I also could just be going hard in the paint, dude. When I'm training though, like I try my best to just kick hard and shit, punch hard, etc. I also in this case though, I honestly think it's more about the kicking because I've only been punching for the past like 15 years or so. I mean, I kick once in a while, right? But like I don't like religiously like take classes or like religiously train my kicks. I train my jab a lot, you know, so I have a really good jab at least. Yeah, I have a really good jab, long jab. My cross is really good too. I don't really train my hooks too much, so yeah, if you ever fight me, just know that you'll be expecting a lot of jabs and crosses, which I shouldn't be telling you guys this shit, but whatever. You guys are cool, my viewers. But yeah, watch I fight someone one day and they just come back and watch this shit. They're like, oh, dude, he only uses punches. But yeah, no, I've only mainly been like punching for the past few years, so anytime I kick, like my cardio just starts going out the window, dude. It's so hard to like kick, like just to pick your leg up, you know. I also have really tight legs because I don't stretch, I don't do yoga or anything, but I lift heavy, like deadlift. Like I do deadlift a lot, you know. I deadlift a shitload because I think deadlifting is cool. It just makes me feel cool, you know. It also makes me feel like no one's gonna push me over. I just like, you know, strong connection to the floor. It's all has to do with punching. But yeah, all my my training over the years has been dedicated towards being a stronger puncher, a better puncher, you know, not a kicker as well. So that's why I went to Coach Hero, because he's a very good kicker. Right? Yeah, now anyways, I'm tired. Like I'm just got like a hazy brain for the rest of the day, especially after I train, which I guess that's part of the whole training process, you know, like getting tired and then you deal with like all the stuff that you have to deal with after as well. Yeah. Here, let me show you this real quick. So for the garlic, I'm not gonna really cut it too crazy. It's all gonna be like, it's all going to be, it's all gonna be in a soup anyway. It's gonna just turn into like a, you know, a slop, a soft piece of garlic. So I'm just gonna throw these in there. All right. I'm wondering if I should like cook them first. I might do that before I put the water in, just for the hell of it. Get a little bit of a flavor in that, but there's no oil here for some reason. And I'm like worried to use any of the oil they have because it's like, oh, it's all what's it called, expired. And I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's just oil. But you know, like, I don't want Lily to eat anything expired at the moment. I don't think that would be a good idea, since I don't want the baby to eat anything weird. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, dude. Oh, dude, this knife is bad, bro. That's the one thing I forgot to get at Japan was a knife. I was planning on buying a good knife, but those things are like fucking $500-600 over there, dude. But I understand though, because it's probably some like Musashi, like Hattori Hanzo steel, and some Kill Bill. You know, that's probably what you're getting over there when you buy knives. But yeah, I mean, I've never cut myself. However, this one time I was cooking like in the van recently, like the knife did. This knife is bad. Like the knife did slip and like go over my hand, but it didn't cut it. So yeah, I mean, it seems like normally, like, you know, you'd think that like a knife. Shit, I should turn the hot water on. If you turn the hot water on while you're cooking onions or cutting onions, there's a less of a chance of you having to cry about it, you know, when you like have onion juice in your eyes and shit. But I do want to talk to you guys, so I guess I shouldn't have oh shit, that's not trash. I shouldn't have the faucet on. You guys, you'll just be hearing this shit the whole time. I should use the mic, dude. I keep forgetting that we have the mic for this. Hopefully next video I will have the mic out for you guys. Anyways, so for the onions, I'm not gonna cut them into little squares. I'm just going to cut them into like, here, I'll show you. Into these. Alright? Because if I cut them into little squares, then yeah, they're not gonna, I don't know, you won't see them anywhere. They'll probably just be one with the soup. And I want to at least see the onions, you know? The cleared onions, when you cook them, you know, just makes the soup look a little bit nicer and not as like gruely, you know, like some Lord of the Rings slop that you get from like a troll or something. Fucking trolls, dude. Like boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. No, that's golden. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna just cut it like this. Straight up and downers. Oh shit. Got some onion in my eye. I must stop crying. Okay, so that's these. I'm gonna put the other half away for like another time. Probably for the tinola. I don't know how much onion you need for tinola, but these onions we got were like big as fuck. They probably had steroids in them. Give me a second. Bro, I found this sesame oil. I was gonna use this shit, but it's fucking expired in 2021, man. What the fuck is this shit, dude? Like, you know, just make sure that if you have a kitchen, right, and your shit's expired, just throw it out, man. Use this shit. I mean, I'm sure it's good, but, you know. Okay, I found some butter. I'm just gonna use that as oil. Give it a little more meaty flavor. But if you guys don't know, sinigang is like more soury. It's like a sour soup. Yeah, I fucking love it, dude. If you like lemons, you know, like lemon in your pho, then sinigang is the shit. I feel like everybody would love sinigang, but I don't know. Maybe some people don't. Some people say they don't like how sour it is, but I'm like soured up, dude. It's just like my personality. Sour is perfect. So yeah, I like sour shit anyways. But yeah, we're gonna use the butter. And then we're going to we are going to start to saute those garlics. After the garlic turns a little bit brown, it's okay, Hannah. After the garlic turns a little brown, then I'll go ahead and put the onions in. And then you put the onions in until they are pretty much like starting to get translucent. And then when that's done, I'll put the water and the tomatoes. I don't think you need to do it this way usually, you know? It's probably okay to just like put it all in. Ooh. It's okay to just put it all in the water. I'm pretty sure I've done that before, but I do want some flavor, you know, kind of mix it up a little bit. I mean, people are already saying, like my parents were already saying that, what's it called? Sinigang doesn't have chicken, but I'm using chicken. So, yeah. Let's get this shit boiling. But yeah, Taro, get off of there. I've been using chicken thighs to make my sinigang. Like, I think traditionally it is just like shrimp, which, yeah, I don't know about shrimp. I think Calvin will like that shit. But like shrimp or beef. I feel like I've seen beef, like beef bones, etc. in sinigang. Not too much, Hannah. Hannah drinks too much water sometimes, and then she starts peeing everywhere. But yeah, yeah, I use chicken thighs though, like the chicken thighs you get from Costco. It's fucking good, dude. I don't know what's wrong with it, man. I mean, apparently it's just not called sinigang at that point. It's called chicken sasampalok. I don't know. But yeah, it's good. Honestly, you can use whatever meat you want, I bet. I think at one point I even used ground beef. Because yeah, I mean, we got no rules over at the house, dude. So yeah, normally when I cook garlic, turn this on. Cook garlic, I like to make sure it's a little bit brown. A little bit of a roasted flavor. Not too much, Hannah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I should probably use gloves. I could do the camera dirty. But yeah. Hey, look, that one right here, kind of a little brown. Maybe wait till all the bigger pieces are like that. And then I put my good old onion. So let me just do that right now. I wonder if I can do that like one-handed. Yeah. 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 Translucent, and then we'll put the water in with the tomato. Mix this around a little more. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting ready to put the water in. Ooh, look at that garlic, yay. So the tomatoes, you don't have to get crazy with the cutting. You could use diced tomatoes if you want, but for me, I like to have like big chunks of tomato in the sinigang, because the sinigang makes, like the sinigang flavor makes the tomato taste so fucking good. Or maybe it's the other way around, I don't know, but yeah. Hey yo! I might just put this in now and see what happens. And then put the water. Give it a little bit of a roast. It's like, yeah, this is not Filipino style. This ain't Filipino style, dude. I'm not actually, I mean, I'm Filipino American, dude, so, yeah. Normally, like, what I'm doing right now with the onions getting cooked right now and the garlic, that's usually what you do for, like, spaghetti or something, you know? At the end of the day, this is a soup. Anyways, let me get the water in. Okay, so we got the water in. Now I got to put it to a boil. All right, I put it to a boil and then let it simmer for 5 minutes. That'll get some. I guess this cooks up the vegetables that are in here at the moment. Look at it; it's like already brown, like that. Very nice. Already got a little bit of a flavor in there. Let this boil real quick. I might have used like the wrong pot. Maybe I could use a smaller one. but maybe I will taste the soup first with those two mixes. If it's not sour enough, I'll add another one, or if it's too sour, I'll add some more water. Yeah. Using these guys, and they were frozen prior. I put them in the refrigerator last night, and it looks like they're still kind of frozen, which is shit. I should have checked. Some of these aren't. Like, I'll probably end up using like this half right here. How much is in here anyways? I don't even think it tells you the weight. And they're all drumsticks too. I wonder if that's an issue. It's not really an issue at the end of the day. It's just, you know, yeah, preference. Dark meat. I just don't know if I'm gonna feel weird about the skin being on there, you know? Skin just flopping around. I could have probably cooked it first, but it's okay. Put the pan on. When you're starting to boil, it'll boil faster, just to let you guys know. But yeah, so the other vegetables that I need to put in here are green beans, and I usually put that after I put this stuff in with the meat as well. Okay. The last ingredient that you put in here is spinach, but you want to put that at the very end. You don't have to cook it into the soup, but once you're done with the soup, you just cover the top of the soup with spinach. I'll show you guys later. And then you let it just kind of cook on its own. Spinach doesn't really need that much like heat to cook, you know? So yeah. Whoa, dude, I'm already like thinking about it, like just eating some Sinigang. I think I might get a workout after this too. Here. Might get a workout in. I should do it right now. I probably just get some punching in while I'm waiting for the soup to oh shit. It's boiling. Okay, now you gotta simmer it. Shit, hold up. Sorry. You don't want my face. You gotta simmer it for 5 minutes. Okay? But that's the issue with like I gotta get used to aiming this right. The issue with electric cooking stoves is it takes a while for the heat to drop down again. You know, like with fire, you can immediately just like put it to a simmer. But this, it'll stay boiling for a good while. So, you know, a good amount of your liquid may leave. Sometimes I do this just to let the burner cool down a bit, and then I could get it to really be on a simmer. You know, let me just do that for like a good minute or so. Let me try to put it back on. I didn't really wait that long. Okay, yeah, so this is more of a simmer, right? A fast boil is where you see all the bubbles going crazy, right? But a simmer is more like you kind of see the bubbles bubbling around, like right over here. Shit, I can't point. Shit, like this right there. That's more of a simmer. Okay, so this is supposed to happen for 5 minutes. If you don't want dishes to pile up, you want to make sure you start washing your dishes in between sets, you know, aka like when you need to do the next step for the calm down, for the recipe. So I'm gonna do that. I almost forgot these guys. They are the peppers. I only have like a few minutes to cut this shit, and I also just put the freaking wash the cutting boards, whatever. But these guys, if you like spice, add these 2 or 3 of them into your Sinigang. Give it a little bit of a kick. 1 more minute. Next, I'm just gonna be putting these guys in there. These are really good in Sinigang. It says to put like radish and all that stuff too, but I don't know about radish. So these are the peppers that I'm gonna be putting in, all right? 1 second. Put that Sinigang in there. You gotta watch out with putting like sauce packets or like spice packets in the soup sometimes, because dang, that cooled it down. What the hell? Because like even if like top ramen, like maruchan or something, like the steam will kind of muddy up the spices. Just a little forewarning if you've never made soup before from like a top ramen packet or something. Okay, now put this to a rolling boil once again. Then once it rolling boils, mix it up. once it rolling boils, then you put the peppers. I don't remember how long I'm supposed to cook the peppers. I think it's 5 minutes at a simmer. All right, and then after that, you're supposed to put the chicken. Hope I got that right. Before I put the chicken, I think I'm gonna taste the broth first to see if it's actually sour or not. If I overdid it, I don't care if I overdid it, but yeah, I gotta taste it though. You always gotta taste your food, as what's his name? Gordon Ramsay says. You gotta taste your food. Yeah. Also, when you're cooking, I mean, I did this when I was like super baked, but one day I was cooking at Seattle house, and I had my phone right here, and I was trying to turn this one on. I was trying to turn the back burner on, and I put my phone right here as a timer, and then I turned this one on, and then it ended up burning my phone. Cooked my phone one day. Yeah, so remember to make sure that you're using the right thing. Or actually, not, you know what? Better idea, just don't even put your electronics on the stove, okay? That's the thing, man, you can't tell if like it's on or not because there's no fire. All right, I got some of the sauce, or not the sauce, the soup here. We're gonna taste it. See how sour it is. Oh hell yeah, dude, that's good. I feel like I should put some more, but I think it's super sour. I'm sure my dad and my stepmom might want to try it. Testing my Filipino skills. That's good for now. Next time I might put some more. JT likes to put lemon juice in his sinigang, which I kind of want to try that one day. But he does like a more like Mexican style like sinigang apparently, where he like puts jalapenos and shit in there too. I've tried it once. Yeah. But I just use the green peppers, that's fine with me. We have about 4 more minutes until the peppers are added in. While we're at it, here's a little picture of me here and here. I already have my Forrest Whitaker eyes in this one, which is interesting. I didn't even realize I had Forrest Whitaker eyes until like, yeah, I don't know, like recent years, but shit, man. Shit's already lopsided already, dude. Here's my brother. I guess he looks nicer than me when he's younger. He's nicer than me right now, dude. I'm an asshole. I'm gonna start getting the purple rice ready. It's cool how well this keeps in the refrigerator compared to like normal rice. But I'm gonna put a bunch in here. I'll heat it up in one bowl and then give some to Lily. I don't know how much she's gonna want. But yeah, this stuff is really healthy looking and it tastes really good. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it. And then I will show you guys how to do it. I'm sure someone will be interested. I don't think it's like that Korean purple rice, is it? Any Koreans out there can tell me if this is like the Korean purple rice? Because remember when I showed you guys, it didn't look purple at one point, and then when you started boiling it, it did. I eat a lot of rice, dude. I'm a Sinigang eater. Let's go. Peppers on fleek. Oh shit. Okay, got kind of there. Okay. Put some of these guys in. Just put them all in, dude. There's enough space in here. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it all. Hell yeah, dude. I usually have like a smaller pot, so can't fit everything in. Rolling boil time. Mix this around too. I might have to get some of these pots, dude. Like, it makes a noise when it starts to boil because of this thing. Which is nice, because I always just run around and do random shit. ADHD kicking in when I'm cooking. So, about 5 minutes. Well, it's not boiling yet, but about 5. That's a, yeah, I can't. My brain power's not that good. I can't. I should talk. But like, I need 5 minutes to cook the peppers. Yes, 5 minutes to cook the peppers on a simmer. And then I put the rest of the things that I need to put in there, which is just chicken essentially. So it's gonna cool down again because it's a little bit cold, the chicken. And then after I'm done with that, I think I'm just gonna leave it for like I'm gonna let it simmer for like 15 minutes. because I know I think on the Mamacita's packet, it tells you to do it for only like 5 minutes. But I don't want some good flavor, so probably going to cook it for 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm waiting for boil. So once it started boiling, I'll go ahead and count those 5 minutes on the green peppers. Coach Hiro was saying that I'm not using my hips enough, right? I was doing this in the car because I was driving, you know, but that equates to this right here. And dude, it was so weird when I was training or trying to do it in front of them, you know, like I just have no dexterity on my lower back, which means I need to train it more. I think the mind and body connection is not there. I do have strength. I am decently, like, I'm as strong as like the average man, maybe a little bit more, you know? So, yeah, but for some reason, I can't do that well. I don't know if my technique is off on that. Yeah, hopefully Coach Hiro fixes me when the time comes. So remember, when the recipe tells you to go for rolling boil, you have to make sure that you actually get it to a rolling boil before you put it on simmer, okay? And the reason why is because you want the whole soup has to be like hot, you know? I can't just like keep it on simmer the whole time and just keep, you know, like putting all the stuff in, because then like the whole soup itself, like only the bottom part will be hot and the top part will not be hot, you know? So that's why, woohoo, woohoo. That's why you want to make sure you get the rolling boil. If the recipe tells you to do rolling boil, you do it. If it tells you to simmer and you're boiling it, that's no good, okay? Always listen to the recipe, unless you know how you're cooking already, all right? Going back to the hip thing, all right? So I asked him what I need to do, and he told me that I need to do this over and over, essentially. Not even throw the punch or the kick, right? Just get the hip rotation down. He's really good at it. I mean, he's been doing this for years, you know? But for me, like, I just feel like very slow doing this. I don't even feel my core activating either, which is weird. I feel like it should be activated. Just keep it. Load some gummy here. So essentially I do this. You guys just practice dancing all the time.
Oh, this is funny, dude.
This is funny as a cute, dude. That shit fucked me up, man. I wonder if I ever healed from the herniated disc. All the damage I've been doing to my back. But I'm gonna be planning on doing like 10 sets of each of those. Pretty much like 10 and 10 on each side, sporadically throughout the day. And then I don't think I have to overdo my muscles. You know, I could just do like 100 of them in a row. But for right now, it's just about getting my brain connected to my body, you know, so I probably just need to practice it, right? So I won't overdo it. I do like 10 and 10 and then I think about it, you know, 10 and 10, then I think about it. Then eventually when I'm training for like a fight or something, yeah, I'll do like 100 in a row, you know, something like that. But yeah, if I'm ever like walking down the hall inside the house, maybe if I do it outside, people will be like, what the fuck? But if I'm inside the house or I'm not doing anything, like learning Japanese or something, I might just do 10 and 10. Yeah. I wish I had a bag to kick right now. That's my issue, man. Cause like the dexterity, like the way you kick is very interesting too. Cause like, here, let me put this down so you guys can see. Give me 2 more minutes on that. But yeah, when you kick, right, it's not just like you swing your leg around. Coach Hiro was saying I need to go upwards first, and then at the very end, you flip the leg. And I'm really bad at doing this right now. Like, if you tell me to do something with my hands, I can do it well, but the leg needs to go up, and at the very end of the impact, it needs to go in. And that's what gets the penetration, right? But my issue right now is I can't bring my hip over enough. I need to figure the technique out. Yeah, so we'll see. But for right now, I need to practice this, and at the very end, boom, video. Is that already? Shit. Sorry guys. Alright, let me flip this. I'll be putting the chicken in. Ooh, look at that. It's gonna really cool this shit down though. Sucks. Look, that salmonella gonna kick in, bro. These should be clean though, they're frozen. Interesting. Interesting. I never used chicken drumsticks to cook sinigang. I'm sure the bones will give it a. Oops, sorry, I'm not even showing you guys. The bones will give it a little bit of a meaty flavor to it. Let me mix this around. So, since the bones, or the chicken was still kind of frozen, that's one of the reasons why I want to do like a 15-minute simmer. Also, the fact that like if you I don't know if you guys can tell, but if you've had sinigang before, usually the green beans would be a little bit more darker when they're cooked, like this one. This one's cooked nice, right? But some of these still look like they're fresh green beans, so it looks like they maybe didn't get boiled, you know. So I want to just make sure that everything is nice and tender when we eat it. No crunchiness in the soup at all. Yeah, I mean I'm sure there should be some crunch, but yeah, like for instance this what do they call it? Pepper, right? Should definitely be a little more soft. And I feel like if I were to just pierce it right now, it would be like crunchy, a little crunchy. You want it to be soft, soft like my soul. Also, these guys, hot honey Ritz, they're not good. They're kind of bad. I also forgot to show you guys the taste test of these, of this one, the Muji spaghetti. I think I might have gotten the 7-Eleven one on there. But these guys, I ate them off camera. They were just too lazy to cook or like talk about it. Oh, shit, let me close this real quick. Alright. Well, these ones are really good. I think they're better than the 7-Eleven one for sure. Like this one has the taste of like Chef Boyardee marinara sauce, or I don't know what you would call the Chef Boyardee stuff. But dude, Chef Boyardee so fucking good. I might get some Chef Boyardee sometime and just eat it. Yeah. But this tastes a lot like Chef Boyardee. So if you're ever at Muji in Japan, go ahead and pick up some of these spaghetti packets and also maybe send some over to me. That'd be nice. Has meat and tomato sauce with some vegetables. I think the vegetables is just tomatoes. But yeah. Oh, this one's good. There's only one left too. Save that for Lily. Lily sent this to me earlier. I didn't know. It was at 12 o'clock, which I was here cooking. I think she just wants the 10-piece chicken nuggets, but I think it's from some Tyler, the Creator song. So I got a 15-minute timer started. I'm gonna just let that sit. Hopefully I put the heat on a good level, because yeah, I'm on the massage chair right now, and yeah, I mean I could hear the thing clanking around, so it must be at a good heat. So once 15 minutes is up, I'll go ahead and yeah, you know, get that soup. And the reveal. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at those. Yeah, now they're a little more shriveled up, which is nice. All these guys look a little bit on the dark side. We turn the heater off. Then at the end, all you need to do is put a bunch of spinach on top of the heat that has been turned off. You can put a lot because like spinach shrivels up a lot. Like I know this looks like a lot of shit I just put in here right now, but it'll all go away, especially because I'm gonna eat it. But watch, you'll see. I'll show you the last clip of me making the sinigang. Almost shriveled. Should be okay. Okay, got it. Filipino food doesn't look the most appetizing, but it's probably really fucking good. I like to make sure that I have a lot of soup over the rice. So I like to eat like a soup instead of like rice that has sinigang poured over it. So I'm gonna try it. We got a goodness from Lily, so Lily approved. I'm gonna eat on this little table here. Here, let me put on. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna try it with the spinach and some tomato first. Soup. Let me back here so you guys can see me. Yeah, that's good. Sour. Ooh, heck yeah. It is really good. I haven't gotten any chicken yet, but I'm sure it's good. I like the sour. 2 packets. Very good. Alright. I'm gonna cut this video short because everything's been like an hour. An hour of vids. Almost like making a movie or something. Yeah. So, for now, thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm gonna edit this video and put it up today, and then I think I'll just keep continuing the recordings. I think after this, though, I'm gonna work on some Japanese, so maybe I'll start off with that for the next vid. I gotta learn the 3rd line, because I got the K's down, and I think the next one is the S's. I'm already kind of started working on it, but let's review a little bit on the next episode. We'll see you guys. See you guys later. Like and subscribe. Some Ari's fur.